Hello, Arbor Senior Resident Center. Um, I hear that the recording is not working well, the system at Arbor Glen, so I'm sending over papers and pencils. If someday the recording system should work and they can buzz me into your television sets, then you'll be seeing me live. Okay, I want to tell you I ride my bike past your place at least once a day. I've seen Catherine with the C and Beverly, and both of them told me that the video system isn't reliable there. So I want you to pretend, even if you're reading this on a piece of paper, get out your pen and pencil because you're going to be writing some because you won't be able to talk back to me. We start with jokes. Mary Beth is not here to tell a joke today, so you're going to have to put up with one of mine. I know hers are better, but mine are okay. Remember, laughter increases immune cells and infection-fighting antibodies, so we all need to be laughing as much as we can. Here's a joke. A friend of mine who is a sports nut called me yesterday to ask how I was getting along. I said, fine, and I asked him how he was doing with no baseball to watch on TV. Well, he said, I was sitting on the couch yesterday staring at the news on TV when I turned my head and I found a lady sitting next to me on the couch. Apparently, she's my wife. She seems nice. End of joke. Now, today, when you're in contact with other human beings at Arbor Glen or on the phone, I want you to see if you can get them laughing. I want you to see what in your world today gets you laughing, and I want you to write it down. Write it down on the back of the alphabet sheet, and then somehow get that through Amber to me. Okay, second thing, we sing. We've always sung regularly, and I want you to sing this song with me. It's one that you know, and you always enjoy singing more than I do. So I want you to sing with me. It's the Hokey Pokey song, and I can't do legs because I'm sitting down and they're under my desk. So we'll just do arms. You put your right arm in, you put your right arm out, you put your right arm in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey as you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left arm in, you put your left arm out, you put your left arm in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey as you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey as you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. I just noticed that my hair has grown quite a bit longer from the last time I saw you. I'm looking a little bit like Captain Kangaroo. But that's okay. Captain Kangaroo was a good-looking old guy. I want to tell you about a phone call I had today. Grandma called, and she said, Charlie, you got to come over to my house fast. So I drove over, rang the doorbell, and she said, stand out there outside. It was snowing at the time, and I'll talk to you from a distance because we're safe distancing today. She said, I had a dream last night. I got to visit heaven. It was nothing like what I've expected. No angels playing harps next to a river. I want you to think what surprised Grandma about her dream visit to heaven. Use the alphabet A to Z on the alphabet sheet. The alphabet sheet looks kind of like this, and it's got all the letters of the alphabet on it. And then I want you to tell me what sort of things Grandma saw that surprised her in heaven. Like for the letter A, you might say, heaven looked like Afghanistan or Alcatraz. And for B, there were lots of caves with bats in them. Or for W, there were wrestling matches in heaven. So whatever you think Grandma discovered that surprised her about heaven, I want you to write it on the alphabet sheet. And you could keep those under your pillow, turn them into Amber, she'll get them to me, or just enjoy doing the process. We do a Grandma thing every week, for those of you who don't know. Okay, story time. Probably the earliest story that we learn as kids, we might even learn before we can speak. And it's a song I remember I sat in a high chair as a child, and I think my mom taught me this song. And it goes like this. The itsy bitsy spider, I could never do that well, went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. All right. I want you to think about experiences that you've had in life that were like the itsy bitsy spider. You tried and tried and tried, and you kept getting washed down the water spout by the rain. And then you'd get up on your 4 legs or 6 legs, or however many legs spiders have, and you'd go up that spout again. For me, one of the things that I could not do until I was an adult was swim. I was a terrible swimmer, mostly because I was afraid of water. And I learned to swim, sort of, with my hands right straight out like this on the bottom of the lake. And I could only swim in shallow water, and then I'd kick like crazy behind it, and then I'd walk with my hands. As I got older, I taught myself to swim. I've never much loved swimming with my head underwater, which really makes swimming difficult. When I was an adult, I discovered snorkeling and putting on a snorkel mask and a snorkel up above it in the air to let you breathe. And it's one of my favorite things that I've ever done is snorkeling. I still love snorkeling as an old guy. So think about experiences that you've had in life, struggles that you've had where you just kept getting up and doing them over and over and over again until you got to the top of that water spout. I guess that's just what being human is, being like the spider. And this pandemic is kind of like the rain coming. For as long as the rain's going to fall, makes it kind of hard when they don't even let us social distance in the water spout. So that's the end of class. You've got some writing to do. Write your grandma visit to heaven, things that surprised her, and write about what made you laugh today, and then write about the itsy bitsy spider in your life. Have a good day. Bye.